Hey, how's it going in this video? We're continuing this series where we look at the top performing companies within UK, within the industry, focusing on UK perhaps. Later we're gonna do others as well, but currently we're doing 10 top in UK, right? Depending on what data you're looking at, that might be different depending on the year, month, and depending on how you would measure someone's performance. But either way, let's take a look at BHP Group, a multinational mining and petroleum company, and what this company is, history, how it got started, and all the data that I managed to find. BHP Group, formerly known as BHP Billiton, is multinational mining and petroleum company. It's one of the largest diversified resources companies in the world. So they're focusing on perhaps extracting different minerals, resources. So let's take a look in this company in more detail, right? With its headquarters in Melbourne, Australia, and significant presence in London. Okay, so they have significant presence. So it's based there. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure how this company is structuring its operations, right? So we have know-how, expertise, perhaps they're looking at, if anything, finances. London has a big hub when it comes to finances, right? So if this company would decide to manage its finances, they might choose a hub being located in London, right? Well, as well as then they're gonna look to expand and to operate in different regions as well. They might find it easier to do that from London than Australia, perhaps. That would be one of those reasons. But either way. So that's me. Not necessarily share my opinion. Not necessarily this is what's really happening, right? BHP is listed on Australia's Securities Exchange, ASX, and London Stock Exchange (LSE), and the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. So they are listed and publicly traded company out there. If you are interested in perhaps investing in different companies, uh, so that would be one of the ways to do that. But to do your own research, if anything, do your own research and try to understand if it's something that you would like to invest in. The company primarily focuses on exploration, extraction, and processing of natural resources, including iron ore, coal, copper, nickel, petroleum, and various other minerals and metals. BHP operates in mines and projects in numerous countries across the globe, including Australia, mainly perhaps, if that's where they decided to headquarter the company. Either way, the United States, Chile, Peru, Canada, and other countries. Let's take a look at the history. BHP Group, originally known as a Broken Hill Proprietary Company, was founded in 1885 in Broken Hill, New South Wales, Australia. It initially focused on mining silver, lead, and zinc, but later expanded into iron ore and coal mining. So many skills of people and know-how who understands overall mining processes are based in Australia. I didn't realize there's such a pool of skills and knowledge of mining in Australia, but either way. In the 20th century, BHP made significant acquisitions, including the merger of Billiton in 2001, formerly BHP Billiton. The company grew extended beyond Australia with operations in America, Africa, and Asia. In 2018, BHP Billiton simplified its name to BHP Group. Perhaps that not only reason why company would uh, decide to restructure perhaps the company to gain more protection, legal protection, or whatever case might be. Not necessarily simplify its name. Perhaps they would like to perhaps structure the company differently, where the BHP Group would manage a number of smaller companies. Perhaps that would be more sound, a better way of putting things into perspective. Simplify its name to BHP Group and sharpen its focus on the core mining and petroleum businesses. So they have better structure, or perhaps not just simplify its name. Take a look at the company's core values. BHP Group's core values include safety, integrity, sustainability, and community engagement. Safety is top priority with commitment to zero harm, aiming to eliminate work-related injuries and incidents. So, big percentage of the attention going into ways where they can improve and how they can improve safety measures, especially when it comes to high-risk environments. Sustainability is integrated in BHP operations with focus on reducing environmental impact and supporting responsible resource development if possible. Ideally, but it's good that it's at the forefront. I don't know how well they are accomplishing this goal, but it's good that they set this goal for themselves. The company values integrity and ethical conduct in all aspects of their business, ensuring transparency and trust. BHP actively engaged with local communities, fostering relationships and contributing to social development in the regions where the company operates. Good that they do that, good. I was trying to find some information when it comes to finances and some of the details, but again, do not make any decisions based on information that I'll be sharing within this video. Do your own research when it comes to some of companies of their financial performance. It can be very volatile markets, I guess, and then investing, making any decisions, especially with regards to finance. So this video is for entertainment and education purposes only. I'm not your financial advisor. I don't know your personal circumstances, right? Risk tolerance, all good things, right? BHP Group reported annual revenue in tens of billions of dollars, making it one of the world's largest mining and petroleum companies. Profits fluctuate based on commodity prices and market demand, with the net income reflecting these variations. The company assets include mining operations, infrastructure, and significant presence in the oil and gas sector. Again, I have done a lot of research to understand what's happening in Australia, but I don't know how accurate that information was to share with others, right? But I think they don't do that well when it comes to a lot of, since they're receiving a lot of pushback, right? From supporters. So I don't know. So that's my personal understanding. I don't know if that information is accurate. BHP Group manages its financial performance carefully, responsible to make it to all conditions and adjustments as necessary. So companies are up there when it comes to operationals and overall performance. Is up there, top 10 performing companies. When I was doing research about 10 companies within UK, this company came up. I am seeing this company for the first time. I have never seen this company before. Let's take a look at the market share. BHP Group is a significant player in global mining and petroleum industry with a sustainable market share in various commodities. Its primary competitors include some of the companies I mentioned, but either way. So because it's extracting company of minerals, so it's a lot of companies. I'm not promoting any of those. BHP's position in the market influenced by factors such as commodity prices, global economic conditions, and demand for natural resources, which is always up there. Looking at projections are currently that we're gonna need a threefold, at least threefold demand, depending on take a look at the industry, right? When it comes to even solar panels, how much resources we're gonna need to have compared to what we having right now. Again, where I'm taking this information from, someone made the report, independent company, that we're gonna need about threefold number of resources that we're currently extracting, right? So that if anything, we're gonna need more. Or perhaps better ways of doing it, if anything. So when it comes to energy production, perhaps we need to find a better ways of producing energy. Not necessarily we need more resources, but we need better ways of perhaps producing energy. When it comes to perhaps more cars, perhaps we have enough cars, but we need better cars, ones that we have already, right? Some of those cars would need to last for 40 years, right? So let's build those cars. So then we don't need that many resources. Can we build cars that will last not for 8 but for 40 years? Perhaps that should be our focus. Take a look at interesting facts. Group is one of the largest producers of iron ore globally, with extensive mining operations in Australia, Pilbara region. It is known for its commitment to environment and social responsibility and has set ambitious sustainable goals, including uh, reaching net zero emissions by 2050, which is great if they can achieve that, but it's very hard to do. It's very hard to do. I don't know how they're looking to achieve that, in particular in that industry. But perhaps they can achieve that. Perhaps they have plans that they're working towards. They hire perhaps teams of people who can deliver on those goals. Hopefully, because I'm reading a lot of reports of people not necessarily being capable of achieve that. So that's my own bias because of the reports that I'm reading. Perhaps, well, good that they have set those goals and they're working towards achieving those goals. BHP has been involved in numerous significant projects such as Escondida copper mine in Chile and in the Olympic Dam mine in Australia. So hopefully they can extract more of that copper, so it would be cheaper. Since I personally believe the price will go up for some reason. We need to extract more instead of holding on to that copper and increasing price for whatever they're doing. I don't know. It needs to be cheaper. I don't know why it's so expensive. The company has strong presence in the oil and gas sector with operations in the Gulf of Mexico and the Bass Strait in Australia. Are they actually interested in learning more? I have published a book. In this book, I'm sharing a lot of information, and particularly, I'm focusing a lot on the areas where to begin, where to start, when starting your own livestock enterprise. In particular, how to achieve milestone. I'm focusing a lot of starting up and setting up the business. How to achieve if just starting out from zero to first $10,000 you response, and how to achieve this milestone, significant milestone for a lot of people out there. Hopefully, becoming perhaps more independent than starting your own business. If it's something, it can be stressful, right? So perhaps not for everyone. But if anything, I can offer a lot of information, a lot of value for people there, as well as within the book. I'm sharing a lot of information where you can potentially learn from other people. So from history, how some of the people have accomplished similar goals, and you can set the similar goals for yourself, hopefully with a key interest of achieving the same goals. You can find it in the description below, as well as Top Details has it. BHP Group stands as a stalwart in the global mining and petroleum industry with a rich history spanning over centuries, and acquiring and understanding when it comes how to do business. So if anything, company definitely knows a thing or two, right, when it comes to doing business. From its humble beginnings in a Broken Hill, Australia, the company has evolved into a multinational powerhouse, embracing core values and prioritizing safety, sustainability, integrity, the community engagement, if anything. BHP Group's financial performance is something that we covered already, but it's all the markets fluctuating, right? So as well as there's so many things out there that could change those markets. So do your own research and do not base your decisions based on some of the financial metrics that I have shared within this video. Perhaps a disclaimer that with annual revenues in the tens of billions of dollars, illustrating its resilience and face of market fluctuations. So, if anything, I hope to bring everyone's attention some of those sectors and companies who are performing very well right now within different industries. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.